To be 23, African American with no kids, no addiction, no substance use, and especially in this generation, I call that a blessing. To have a BSN, already going forward for my master's, and dreaming for my doctorate, I call that a miracle. My parents raised me and my 3 older brothers with both values and morals. Ironically, I was the one token child that became very rebellious. I cared more about what the world thought of me to have fun and trying to be the most popular that I put education behind me. And I can say that was probably one of the biggest regrets, yet the biggest reasons why I am where I am today. And I'm starting to believe that after every storm and every darkness, there's always a light shining somewhere from the sky or even as small as my pen light. My parents were so strict on education when I was growing up. They made it important to drain education into my brothers and I. With my mom being an RN with her master's and doctorate degree and my dad a pharmacist, they seen the world differently than what I had thought. And I would hate that they made such a big deal about going to school and having the only options of being a nurse or a doctor. I think my parents actually stopped talking to me for a few days when I had told them I didn't want to be a doctor. Most people will call that tough love, but I'm starting to clearly understand the reason behind it all. My parents were able to put all my 3 brothers and myself through school financially. They supported us and made it a pact to make sure that all their kids received their first education. Anything after that, we were on our own. Not most parents can do that, and I cannot thank God enough for that blessing. After years of school and finally getting my BSN, I'm starting to understand why my parents went through it all to give us a better future. To get us into a career that is always in demand and such a prestige career. My oldest brother is a medical doctor, my second brother is graduating from med school this year, and my third brother is graduating from law school this May as well. And I followed my mother's footsteps as an RN. Seeing the care that my mother shows to her husband, kids, community was no surprise that that is how she is as an RN. Everyone says I look way more like my mom than my dad, but I love when I hear that I have the heart and passion like my mom. My parents moved to the United States and left their families so they can start a career and make a better future for their kids. And that alone is a fire burning so big in me to be the best that I can be and never settle for anything less. I honestly can't wait to be 5 years into the future. I see myself 28 as Caroline RN, BSN, MSN, Family Nurse Practitioner. That title says so much about the personality, ambition, and dedication I am and will be. To become an NP, I know would take so much commitment and strength, but when you dream so much about it, it can only become a reality. My name is Caroline Okpara. I am applying to the Family Nurse Practitioner program. Yes, I have my flaws and weakness, but caring for others and being more of a giver rather than a receiver defeats any of that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I will have the opportunity to see you all face to face. Have a good day.